Hi Pisces, how are you? I am Eriu and this is Eriu Tarot Readings, and you are very, very welcome here today, my darling. Now, I'm doing your tarot reading for the week of April the 3rd to April the 9th, 2017. And as always, if it doesn't resonate, it's totally fine. Just check out your moon and rising sign as well, okay? And as I always do, I'll leave that link at the bottom of this video for you to calculate. It takes 2 minutes, easy peasy. So Pisces, first off, I want to say thank you so much for all the lovely support that you're giving me, and I'm really grateful because I honestly do this because I love doing this and I wanted to reach out and help people on a wider platform. And you know, the fact that I'm getting all this love from you is just bloody gorgeous. So thanks so much. I'm honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I'm so grateful for it. And so because you're showing me all this love, I thought, well, hey, I got to show you some love back, right? Absolutely. So this week's reading is a love reading for you. Yes, yes. And this is not just relationships, people who are in them. It's also for singles, okay? So I'm not going to discriminate either or, because I view it from a you're in a relationship point of view, you and your partner, or there's someone that you have your eye on, you and that possible partner to be, hopefully, if you dig them and they dig you. All right, so it's a 6-card spread. And I had a lovely one. I just did one for Cancer there. So I hope this watery vibe is going to go with you guys as well. My little fishies. Yeah. This is not gender specific, by the way, okay? So don't worry. It's like female, male, male, female, male, male, female, female. Whatever you dig, that's for you, okay? Pisces, Pisces. What's going on, darlings? Okay. Now, this is called the How You See Each Other spread. So again, you're the top line and your partner or partner to be, because I have faith, is the bottom line. So when I was shuffling, I shuffled for Cancer there. Very, very calm, lovely energy came through in the cards. I felt a bit distorted when I was shuffling there for you, and I felt kind of blue and things got a little bit darker, and that's interesting because it's actually kind of reflected in your cards here. So my darlings, if you're having some sort of relationship issues, let's try that we sort it out today, okay, and that we get some perspective on it, right? So your first card is how you see them. The second card is how they see you. The third card is what you want from the relationship. The fourth card is what they want from the relationship. The fifth card is where you believe this relationship is going. And the sixth is where they believe the relationship is going. So a lot of sword energy, which is not like you at all. It's really not, but we'll go through. So your first card, 4 of Cups. This is how you see them. Okay, let me just tune in here. I kind of feel like you may feel like it was a missed opportunity if you're single, or if you're with someone, you're kind of seeing it as maybe someone that you would have normally have gone for. Like they're not wrapped up in that package that you wanted, that you foresaw your future with them, okay? A person like them. And you're not really, how is this? I don't really think you're seeing them for how and who they are. And I say that because you're concentrating on these other emotional needs that you have. And maybe even people that you may have thought you would have ended up with, or would like to be with, or have done in the past. Like you might have a type even. And then they come in quite divinely with this little, you know, if we were to like zoom in on that and crop this would be like the Ace of Cups. It's that divine hand with a cup. And they're coming to you with this kind of level of purity of themselves. But you're like, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I thought it was going to be. It's not, you know, I keep thinking, it's not you, it's me. But it's, you're focusing here on these 3 and kind of what you would rather have, rather than who this person is. This is a tricky one, Pisces. Let's look further for you, okay? Sorry, 1 second. Let's flip the script here as well. That was scenario 1. Scenario 2. You're the one coming in with purity. Purity of emotion, of good intent. And maybe you see them as viewing you this way. Viewing you in the opposite of what I said. So viewing you in that you're not normally the type that they go for. And you're not wrapped in this package, or you don't entail all of these facets that they were looking for. It's kind of going either or for me. It depends, obviously. There's so many people that I'm reading for that could be the case for you. Could be either or. So if it resonates with you, that you're this person, cool. If it resonates the other way, that they're this person, also cool. Well, let's go through, because this is kind of heavy. This is heavy going for you guys. All right, so second card is how they see you. So they see you as the Two of Swords. They see you as quite a logical person. See you as someone that can communicate, but kind of quietly communicate. And communicate in not an overbearing way. When you have something to say, you say it. You don't kind of use flowery language. You don't let words just come from your head and roll off your tongue. You're very specific in what you say. And there's kind of like this, there's a no-nonsense approach, but it's not in a negative way, do you know? It's more like, it's fact. This is it. But they see you as someone that is at a crossroads right now, that you have to make a decision on something. This is what they feel. Now, what's good about this card as well, we've got all this water behind them. We see her sitting there. So maybe it's a case that you're trying to make a decision on your emotions. This is how they perceive you. It could be a case that you're trying to pick between two people, or they think you're trying to pick between two people. If that's the case, then this is definitely you sitting under this tree. You're going, oh, it's not kind of what I thought it was. You're not kind of coming to me with who I thought I'd be with. Okay, what about this? What about this? What about him? What about her? What about whom? Like, you have to really make a decision on this, and it's something that they think it needs to be verbal and soon. You can't. The fishies sometimes like to swim around each other. They do a lot. And then when the waters are kind of treacherous, the fishies go swim, swim, swim really erratically around each other. So I don't want you to be put off by this energy that you hold. What I will say is that you will need to say to this person, I do choose you. I do want to give this go, because I think this is unstable for them, not knowing. And Pisces, you gotta say it sometimes. There's no harm in it. It's not full-on confrontation, but it's almost resolution of a scenario. And you can clear your mind then, Those fishies can calm down. But they need to hear from you. I think they need to hear it soon. Okay, your third card is what you want from the relationship, the Death card. Right, look, don't worry about this. Death being the major arcana. I like to call this card the supernova card, because once something dies, it gives space for something else to be born. So maybe there's a case that you need to, or what you would like, is that old side of you in love. The way you were in love before. You don't want to orchestrate it in the previous manner that you did. What you want to do is you want to come into it with open arms. You want to be, if we go back to my supernova thing, you want to be a new bright and shining star. Maybe you've been hurt in the past, and that's why you're kind of like, I want things a certain way, or I want someone that's like this because I truly believe that that sort of person's good for me. And no one's to say you're wrong in that, because only you know that. But there's this lovely there's this lovely abandonment of how we used to be in love. You know, kind of like that first love thing. And first love's great, but it's not always sustainable. And you know, every time you go into a new relationship, you're changed slightly. I think you want to get rid of all of that, all that weight that you carried from previous relationships, and you want to come into this like reborn, really in your own skin and willing to be part of it. Rejuvenation, a new life, a new love life for yourself. So it's not too harsh, really, is it? Now, it can be, the energy for you can be quite, a bit rocky. But look beyond there. There's a light shining and it's so close to you and you can grab it whenever you want. Kind of like you can grab this offer whenever you want, but it's really up to you. Okay, so the fourth card is what they want from the relationship. So, Nine of Swords, okay. I'll be honest with you. These two cards of Swords aren't the greatest ones in the deck. Let's talk through them. Nine of Swords. Swords being of air element, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and of being communication, thought and logic, thinking. For me, these swords represent all these little thoughts in their head that are stabbing their inner self and keeps them in this really worrying, doubtful state. Sometimes it's like an inner voice. And you know, it's good to have an inner voice and to sometimes listen to it, but it's actually sometimes detrimental because that fear that we have inside ourselves, when we verbalize it in our own heads as an inner voice, it's so bloody detrimental. And you don't want that. And they don't want that. But it's what I believe this is saying is that, even though this means what they want from the relationship, I think they want the relief of not knowing where they stand with you. Look, this could be an air sign for real because you've got all this air element and then you start to adopt this air element as well. Quite possibly. Depends, you know. But I think you are the one holding the swords here. And not revealing yourself, your choice, is creating this in them. And I don't think they want that anymore. They want to sleep soundly. But they want to know. So please do consider just saying it, you know. We're all adults here and you can always conduct yourself in that manner. So the fifth card is where you believe the relationship is going. So you're kind of adopting this mental energy now. I think I think you might be feeling this is affecting them, and then in turn you start to be affected by it. So you've got the Eight of Swords. So again, it's the same element, but this woman here, she has created a wall of thought around her. This way of thinking, and she's kind of barricaded herself in. For you, it's really like you need to lift the blindfold. You really got to look at this, and I feel like you're kind of slightly ignoring it. I think you're kind of putting it on the back burner, Pisces. You know, pretending it's not really happening, but it kind of is. All you got to do is lift the veil. Well, not veil, but lift the mask. All you got to do here is lift the mask. Don't you really want to see it for what it is? You know, you should, because then you've got information and that's powerful. It's a powerful tool. But as well, your thoughts it feels like a knock-on effect here. It's like you're picking up on this, and I know you are because you're quite a psychic sign. You feel those people's inner workings. I think you feel safe here. And maybe it's a case that you feel that because of this, of what they feel, and because you've got that inner knowing of people, you're picking up on this and you're like, you know what, maybe this is all actually too much. Maybe it is too much. Maybe I don't want this. Maybe I'm too scared to go forward. Maybe they're like this. Why would I waste my time? Will I waste my time? I don't really. Thoughts, 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 thoughts. And remember, our thoughts create our world. This is very, you can let go of this the exact same way they can let go of this, and they want relief, and give yourself that relief as well, Pisces. Because then where they see it going is, once there is that relief, the Four of Swords, which is relief, it's a healing card, it's resting, it's healing the soul. And for this, it seems like it's healing the mind. For you guys are really stuck in your own heads and nothing's being said. And it's no one's enjoying it. You can see from your point of view, from their point of view, you're not really enjoying this process. It's all about your next step, and your next step is communication, which can lift these swords, which can let you choose just have the one sword to hold strong, which can break down your walls of doubt and fear, which can help them heal and know where they stand with you. It makes me a little bit sad because it's a love reading and I want to give you the best love reading. I feel like I need to be that voice to you to say, it's time to say something, Pisces. It's time to have the chat. In Ireland, we call it the chat, as in you're not quite sure where a almost relationship is going. You have to sit down, you kind of have to talk about it and what you want and what they want. And once you start to develop this level of communication, you're going to see all these swords break down. I want you to speak your truth here, Pisces. And they need to hear your truth. So they're not really, the beginnings of love. It should be lovely, and you should get butterflies in your tummy, and you should get giddy when you see each other, and you should be smiling. And because I feel like there's so much doubt here and uncertainty from both sides, she never said anything, he never said anything, that you don't get to enjoy that. And I want you to. I really do. So please contemplate this. I can't make you do it, and I don't want to make you do it. You've got free will, and you can do whatever you want to do, but this is my strong advice to you, Pisces. Why not have the love? So you gotta have a bit of an awkward conversation. So what? It's okay. Then it's done. You can be free of all this, and they can be free. Okay, so let's just go quickly over again. So it's how you see them, how they see you, what you want from the relationship, what they want from the relationship, where you see the relationship going, and where they see the relationship going. Let's not sabotage this, right? If you're interested in someone and they're interested in you, go for it. See what happens. Love is so, it's everywhere, and then it's so rare at the same time. And if it is your partner, if you are with someone, then I would say, look, you guys gotta talk this out. For real. And I don't mean have an argument. I really sit down and be like, this is on my mind. Maybe you're worried about, so many things. I feel like there's so many things and questions here. You just got to speak, and then you'll see things, and it'll be that brighter day that you deserve, and that I'm sure you want. I'm sure they want. Okay, Pisces. I would have liked to have given you a more lovey-dovey reading, but as I said, I did feel that as I was shuffling for you. So, but don't worry. We could, as I said, we could always build on this. This is information that you can use. And, as I said, you free will. You can change this whenever you want. You can change that energy. You just got to be a bit proactive. So, my lovelies, this is your reading for April the 3rd to April the 9th, 2017. I hope it gave you some guidance in your love life, or with your partner or someone that you like. And I hope it does work out for you either way. Whichever path you choose, I hope it works out for you. If you dig what I do, please like and subscribe. Maybe leave a comment. I want to know that I'm doing good by you guys. And again, thank you for all the love that you've given me so far. I really appreciate it, and it spurs me on to continue doing these videos for you. If you would like a personal reading, do contact me. My contact details are underneath this video, and I can give you a reading by Skype as well if you're abroad, or I can do a video reading for you. My lovelies, it's time to have a chat, okay? Go for it. Open yourself up, Pisces. You got this. You got this. You guys take care of yourself. You have a great week, and I'll see you in the following week. Take care. Bye-bye.